By the name of Almighty God, the most compassionate and the most merciful, my name is Nasir Ebadi. In this channel, I welcome all of you, my dear friends. In this channel, we provide chemistry, physics, and so mathematics from the basic parts. I am from Afghanistan. Maybe you are amazed that why we should study from an Afghan teacher. By the way, I have got experience about 10 years in teaching mathematics, physics, and also chemistry. I follow some best teachers all over the world on YouTube also, and so on. I collect the materials from foreign books, maybe from the US, from UK, also from India. We have great books. I follow that one. I collect the materials, and after this I will try to teach what I get from these books. I'm sure you will enjoy the lesson. By the way, today we have got the first lecture of chemistry, and that is classification of the matter. Before going to what this world is made of, before we are going to the planets, before we are going to the human beings, first, all of this world is made of the matter. Matter or substance is divided according to two points of view. First, according to physics. Second, the matter is according to chemistry. According to physics, the matter has three states. One, solid. Second, liquid. And number three, gases. Whenever you're talking about the solid, another name for this one is rigid body. It means in solid, by compressing a small amount of force, the molecule or the atom of these cannot be compressed. It means in solid we have got two forces. First, it is perpendicular, and second, tangential. These forces are present in the atom or molecule of solid. What do we mean? It means if we have the atom of a solid, in here also we have got the force, here also we have got the force. It means we have perpendicular force also, and also tangential force. For this result, the solid have fixed shape and also fixed volume. But we will study further in mechanism of matter about these solids. Now, liquids and gases, both of them, but mostly we use for liquids the word floods. Floods means flow. These are the matters which has one force, and that force is perpendicular force is present, but tangential force is not present. For example, if we have the atom of a liquid, now which force is present? Perpendicular is present. Tangential is not present. For this result, the molecules are going. It means they are moving. It means they are flowing. So, liquids, since it doesn't have one force, tangential, so its shape is not fixed. Shape is not fixed. But whenever we are talking about the gases, another name for the gases, we use mostly compressive body. It means if we compare gas from liquid and solids, the molecule of these, they can be compressed with a very less amount of force. Of course, we can compress liquids, we can compress solids, but solid and liquids, they need much forces. But in gases, we need a small amount of force in order to compress. So they are called compressive body also. Fixed, it doesn't have any fixed shape. One thing more, if we want to change the solid to liquid state, we can by heat. Also, we can change liquid to the gas by heat. Also, from gas to liquid and liquid to solid, it's possible by giving the heat. By giving the heat or temperature, solid change to liquids, and by taking out the heat, liquid change to the solid. These are the three states of the matter according to physics. Now, according to chemistry, what are the parts? Write it down, we will come again. Finished? According to chemistry, the matter is divided into two parts. First, it is mixture, and second, it is pure substance. Whenever you're talking about the mixture, mostly if we say all of our worlds is made of the mixture, we are not wrong. If we say that all of our world is made of mixture, it's not wrong. Mostly. It means 90%. Now, whenever you're talking about the mixture, now what's mixture? Whenever you're talking about mixture, what is mixture? First, mixture is divided into two parts: homogeneous, and second one is heterogeneous. Now, definition of the mixture is mixture, they composited, or they consist from variable composited or composition of pure substance. What does it mean? It means mixture is made of pure substance, but we have got 2, 3 or much more pure substance. The condition is that its composition is not constant. This is very important. Very important. Its composition is not constant. It is variable. For example, for the mixture, we have wood, we have air, we have soil, we have, for example, wine, we have everything, whatever you think. Now, this wood is an example of mixture. The wood is made of a pure, maybe 2, 3 or more pure substance. If it is made of 2, 3 or more pure substance, the composition is not constant. What do you mean? It means a wood is made of, for example, 3 substances, or 3, for example, pure substances. The composition is not constant. It means, for example, one substance is number A, second is B, and the third one is C. Now, this one might be 10 percentage. It would be, for example, 70 percentage, and number C would be, for example, 20 percentage. Then if you collect them all, if you sum them all, it will be 100. But there is another wood that A is not 10%, it is maybe 15%. B might be, for example, 60%, and this one may be 25%. What does it mean? And also we have got another wood. It is wood, but it is not made such these percentages. It means in mixture, mostly the composition are variable. It's not constant. For example, wood which is planted in UK is different from the wood which is planted in US. Wood which is planted in India is different from the wood which is, for example, planted in Afghanistan. Now, according to circumstance, according to the society, according to the soil which we use, which we plant wood, the percentages are different. Now, this is the main characteristic for the mixture. This mixture is divided into 2 parts. First, homogeneous. Second, heterogeneous. Now, what is homogeneous and what is heterogeneous? Write it down, we will come. Should I erase this board? Yes, of course. Okay, thanks too much. I love all of you. Please, 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 please. I want you to share my videos with your all friends and subscribe my videos, please. Okay, now, whenever you're talking about homogeneous, what does it mean, homogeneous? Homogeneous is a mixture which its part is not distinguishable. I'm repeating, homogeneous is a mixture. Its parts are not distinguishable. What does it mean? It means we cannot think which part does it contain. For example, we have got water. In this one, we are putting sugar or maybe salt. Now, if you're looking to the water, which I put salt, which I dissolve salt, and you're watching this one, can you imagine that in this case, in this water, we dissolve salt? No, you're not able. Up to when? Up to your tasting this one. After tasting, you can imagine that there is something in the water. It means its part is not distinguishable. So, such mixture is called homogeneous. Whenever you're talking about heterogeneous, its part is distinguishable. Distinguishable. What does it mean? It means it has two or more than two phases. For example, we have got water, and also I put some sands or tea. Now, by looking, not testing, just by looking, you can imagine that there is something in here. In this one, you cannot. It has got one phase, but heterogeneous has got two or more than two phases. Now, by physical method, homogeneous by physical method, heterogeneous can change to homogeneous. Also, by physical method, it can change to pure substance. By physical method, we can change heterogeneous to homogeneous, and also by physical method, we can change a homogeneous mixture to pure substance. What does it mean? It means we can separate the part which we dissolved before. Now, homogeneous, another name for this one is solution. Solutions. We will study later. Now, there is a question. What are the methods that we can change a homogeneous or heterogeneous to pure substance? We have got many methods. These methods are physical methods. First one is filtration. It means by filtration we can do filtration. Also, we have got distillation. By distillation, we can separate the parts which are distinguished from a homogeneous or maybe heterogeneous to pure substance. And also, we have got another method, that is chromatography. Chromatography. In chromatography, we have got two parts. One is mobile zone, and the second one is stationary. What do you mean by mobile? Mobile means motion. I'm not working on this one. We use usually this chromatography for biochemists. I will give you an example. For example, this dot. What color is this? It's black. Now, this black is made of what? Blue, or maybe red, maybe yellow, maybe 2 or 3 colors we have in this one. We use chromatography. I'm not talking about its system, but the methods that we can change a homogeneous or a heterogeneous to pure substance, we can define these methods. Filtration, distillation by giving heat, and evaporation, and also chromatography. Generally, we use chromatography in biochemistry, but these are physical methods. Now, it's finished. Mixture is divided into homogeneous, heterogeneous. Heterogeneous, its part is distinguishable. It means we can see, it means it has 2 or 3 phases. But homogeneous, its part is not distinguishable. For example, we are putting something, and you're looking down to it, and you imagine that there is nothing in this one. It's called also solution, and by physical method we can change both of them to pure substance. Write it down. We will come to pure substances. Should I erase the board? Now we are coming on pure substance. Pure substance. Okay. Whenever you are talking about pure substances, they are made of a constant composition of elements. Indeed, pure substance is divided into two parts. First is compound, and the second one is element. Compounds and elements. The definition which I write it down, made of a constant composition. What do you mean by composition? Composition means ratio. For example, we have got water. Now it has hydrogen and it has oxygen. What's the ratio of this one? Maybe 2. For example, I'm giving an example. I don't know, it's 2 or 1. What's its ratio? Maybe 1. For example, this one I took 2 and this one I take 1. Now 2 into 1. Whenever you are making a water, you cannot say that this one is water. You cannot say that this one is water or this one is water. You should have a constant composition of the elements. So it's called pure substance or compounds. Now, can I separate compounds to elements? Can I separate compound to elements? Yes. By physical method. No. By chemical method. It's not possible by physical. Whenever you are changing a compound or the part of this one which is in a constant ratio, when you want to apart it, so you can do by chemical, maybe like electrolysis. Maybe, for example, electrolyze or electrolysis, whatever you can pronounce it, or maybe heat, or maybe electric field. I don't know right now, but we will come. What's the difference between pure substance and mixture? Mixture, it's made of composition, but not constant composition of the elements or something else. It's variable, but in here it's constant. A constant ratio of the elements made the compounds. Now, if we talk about elements, can we apart this one? Can we separate this one into part? Right now, no. Right now. but we will study inshallah in this chapter that elements is consisted from the atoms, and this atom is consisted from two parts. One is nucleus and the second one is electrons. Nucleus is also consisted from two parts. One is proton, second is neutron, and this protons is consisted from quarks, which are small particle from the protons, and neutrons is also consisted from the quarks. It means if we classify the matter according to chemistry view, it's divided into two parts, mixture and also pure substance. Mixture was homogeneous, heterogeneous, and pure substance is it's divided into compounds and elements. Compounds, they are made of a constant ratio of the elements. It means we can divide a compound to element not by physical method, by chemical method, and the elements right now it cannot be separated right now. But we will study inshallah that this elements is consisted from atoms, and this atom is made of nucleus, electrons, and this nucleus is made of proton and neutrons. Proton, it is made of quarks, and neutrons are made of quarks. Now what these are, we will study inshallah for the next lecture. Okay, write it down. I will summarize all these parts, then for the next lecture we will start from atom. Write it please. Chemical classification of the matter divided into two parts, mixture and pure substance. In mixture we have homogeneous, heterogeneous. Homogeneous is also called solution, and they can change to pure substance by three methods which I wrote it. And now the pure substance is divided also into two parts, elements and compounds. The compounds, they are made of elements in a constant ratio, but mixture is made of elements not in constant ratio but variable ratios. Now elements is made of atoms, is made of nucleus and electrons. Nucleus is made of protons and neutrons. If we divide this neutron and proton, they are made of small particles which are called quarks. I think you have got this one. Okay, it's sufficient for today, and for the next lecture inshallah we will proceed our lectures. Allah Hafiz.